Hey, welcome back, vinyl community. This is going to be a doozy. This is Vinyl Finds, February 2025. I got some stuff. It seems like I've been cutting back, but I haven't been in a record store in probably 2 weeks, which is very unusual for me. But yet, I got a stack. I got some good stuff. I got another stack over here. I probably got about 10 records this month. Some of it goes back to like the last week of January. I did get a few things late in January, and then I have a couple of pre-orders that are awesome. Some great new releases. But let's start with the Psychedelic Salad. This stuff, we got some cool shit here, man. I'm gonna start out with a new release. This just came out a couple weeks ago. I dig this band. This is a live album. This is the Third Mind, Live Mind. This is a band with Jesse Sykes. This is not a young member band. This is not a young band. I think Jesse Sykes is probably in her late 50s. I think she's like 56 or 57 now. Not that that's old, because I'm 57. But yeah, these are veterans. Dave Alvin from the Blasters. He's well into his 60s. He is on guitar and he shreds. Her vocals, probably not for everyone. I dig them. I think they fit perfectly with the music. They have 2 studio albums. I highly recommend those. I would start with the first one and the second. The second one's great too. This is live. It's got all the same songs, although there is a version of Dark Star by the Grateful Dead on here. But yeah, this is some good psychedelic rock, some good psych rock. It's got a great 60s feel. Her vocals are 1965, 66, 67, perfect. No, even later, probably like 67. Just perfect for this sound. She reminds me a lot of Grace Slick, but not as good. I mean, Grace Slick was a hell of a singer. She's really cool. I saw her live once many years ago. She's been around a long time, and she was excellent. It was an acoustic show, I believe, that I saw, and I walked away really digging her. I don't have any of her albums, but yeah, she's been around for a while. Like I said, Dave Alvin, the Blasters, the great punkish pop band from the 80s. Cool band. So what we got here, it's a 2-record set. Long songs, long, jammy, psychedelic blues rock songs. It opens with Sally Go Around the Roses, which is a really good song. It's probably the best all-around song on the record. A song called Dora Lee. On side 2 is Morning Dew. They do an incredible cover of Morning Dew. Everyone's done that song, from the Grateful Dead to every blues artist. It's been around forever. She does a nice job. It's a good version. And then side C is a cover of the Butterfield Blues Band, East West, and holy crap, it is great. It's the entire side. It's about 24 or 25 minutes, and it kicks ass, man. It is just an instrumental jam. Dave Alvin's guitar on it is phenomenal. Side 4 is a song called A Little Bit of Rain, which I was not real familiar with. I think it's on the second studio album. And then, which really piqued my interest when I saw the set list for this, when I was ordering it, is a cover of the Grateful Dead's Dark Star. Really excited to hear that. This band could nail that. And what do? They do the short version of Dark Star. They do the album version. It's just, yeah, it's, I would have preferred like a long, jammy version, but because man, if there's ever a song that could be long and jammy, it's Dark Star by the Grateful Dead. But they don't do that with this. It is a 4-minute version, unfortunately. It's a cool record. You know, do you need it? No, probably not. Did I need it? No. It's good. It's good. I think I would lean more towards the first studio records over this. Where am I going to put all these records? I got a lot of shit. Okay, this next one is somebody posted this. I want to say somebody posted this on Instagram, and I don't know what year this came out. 2019 this came out. This is a psychedelic neo-psych. This thing is kick-ass. It is a band called epee, and the album is called I'm totally. Hey, I think it's right there. Wait, there you go. I'm gonna mispronounce that. This is Anton Newcomb from uh, Brian Jonestown Massacre, and two French folks, Marie. I had to write this down. Marie Limona, and her husband Lionel. And they team up. There's another girl in the band. I didn't write her name down. I apologize to her. I'm sure she's watching. But this thing kicks ass. First of all, look at that artwork. That artwork is awesome. Really freaking great. This is just a terrific package. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. What this is, it's neo-psych. It's new. It's fuzzy rock. It's got him. It's got Anton Newcomb on vocals on a couple of songs. She does a lot of vocals. She sings in French on some of the songs. So if you're not into that, then you probably wouldn't like this. Although I don't see why you wouldn't like it just because it's in French. The music's really, really well done, and it's psyche and it's out there a little bit. And yeah, if you like Brian Jonestown Massacre, you would love this. This is a must pick up for any fan of that band, and I'm a huge fan of them. So yeah, this is great, man. I look at that artwork. That looks really cool. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend that. I was turned on to this next band. I got two records from this band. It's not really a band. I think it's just a solo project. It seems very minimal for this guy. This is Alex Moss. No, this is I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong. This is Jim Dwyer. He is the main dude in the OCs. They've been called the OCs. I think they're just called OCs now. They've changed their spelling several times. But he's kind of like the main dude, a lead singer, kind of definitely the main guy. And this is his solo band. It's called Damaged Bug. And who turned me onto this? Somebody in the VC turned me onto this. It was Ben Rankins. Ben Rankins turned me onto this band. Great channel. Check his channel out. I think it's just called Ben Rankins. I'm pretty sure. But he turned me onto this because he loves the OCs. And this is this is the debut. It's called Damaged Bug. This is called Hubba Bubba. And this is the debut. It was only $12.99. I picked it up online. It was $12. So I streamed it a little bit before I bought it, and the next time I'm going to show another album by this band, and I like the next one better. But they're both very different. They're both very different. This one is definitely more electronic. Definitely more electronic. I love his vocals on this. Really kind of cool. It's electronic psych, I would say. It's really interesting. I'm not all in on the OCs. I love their last couple of albums, and then a couple of their early albums I liked. But then there's a lot in between that I'm kind of iffy on. They're kind of hit or miss for me. But I'm digging this. This is Damaged Bug, Hubba Bubba. His debut. It's basically him, I believe. But really excellent stuff. And this is the one I really like. This one. This was their. I think this one came next. I think he's only done 3 records. This one's more put together. The artwork is better. This is really, really well done. Gorgeous record production and everything. This is Damaged Bug, and this is Bunker Funk. And yeah, this is where I would go. Yeah, I would definitely do this. This is it's electronic, post-punk. It's a little more out there. It's psychedelic. Excellent stuff. They get a really nice inner sleeves. I just took the records out this afternoon and put them in plastic sleeves, so I got them right here. This is I was thrilled to discover these guys. Excellent stuff. I keep saying these guys, but I'm pretty sure it's like just John Dwyer, and he may have some people helping him, but especially on this one. This one has more of a full sound. The first one's a little more minimal, electronic-y. This one's electronic, but there's a whole lot more going on. So hey, if you can get that first one for $12, like I did, grab it. But yeah, this is where I would go. I'm really, really digging this. Excellent stuff. Bunker Funk by Damaged Bug. This is an album that I thought I had in my collection because I'm a huge fan of one of the guys in this band. This is a full band. This came out in 2018. I thought I had it, but they're getting ready to release a new album, and they advertised the new album on Facebook or Instagram, and I was like, oh, cool, So I pre-ordered it, and then I thought I had this, and I don't. But this is a band called Mine, M-I-E-N, and this is Alex Moss from the Black Angels, cool psychedelic band. If you know them, they're awesome. And Rishi Diyar, and he is from a band I've talked about on this channel many, many, many times. He is the lead singer and sitar player and guitar player from Elephant Stone, a wonderful psychedelic pop band. They're a lot more poppy than this. This is a little more out there, a little more psychedelic. He plays sitar on a couple of songs, but the sitar doesn't lead the songs. The sitar is kind of added to the songs. It's kind of in the background. It's really cool the way he works the sitar, because sitar can be a little overpowering. I kind of wish he would do a little bit more, because I'm a big fan of the sitar, but he uses it more as like a drone in the background of a lot of songs. He does that with Elephant Stone too. Elephant Stone is definitely more pop. He can write a really good pop rock song. And this is awesome. This is a really good psychedelic, dreamy record. Really, really good. I highly recommend this. I think it's still in print. I picked it up at the end of January. I picked this up. So, and they have a new album coming out in a couple of weeks. I think it comes out on the 14th of March. So definitely looking forward to that. I pre-ordered it, and yeah, I'll be talking about that, I'm sure. I've streamed a couple of songs from it, and it sounds excellent stuff. So that's that. I had to take notes on. I took notes. I'm getting old, you guys. I can't remember names and shit anymore. Okay, so we got I got 5 more records to show you guys. This one's gonna be a long one. This one's 2 of them are reissues, and then 3 of them are brand new releases from bands and artists this year in 2025. So cool shit. All 3 are gonna make my top 20 list of 2025, guaranteed. They're great records. This I picked up, and I might have shown this in January. I think I did, but I'm going to show it again because it's such a kick-ass freaking record. And this is Omnivore is releasing. Little Richard did 3 records, and I definitely did this. I definitely showed this record in January. Damn it, because I'm saying the same thing. But Omnivore is releasing the 3 records that Little Richard did in the early '60s, and they're done by Omnivore. I think I just said that. See, I'm telling you, I'm losing it. Anyway, this is Little Richard, The Real Thing. And this is the best of the 3. This thing kicks ass, man. I have been playing this like crazy the last month. Really, really good. Recorded in Muscle Shoals, and it's Little Richard just kicking ass. There's no hits on here. Freedom Blues may have been a single. What's the song that's, Freedom Blues. The whole thing is great. Absolutely great. He does a cover of I Saw Her Standing There, the Beatles song. What else is on here? Somebody Saw You. A lot of covers. Only 2 covers. Lovesick Blues, the Hank Williams song, and the Lennon and McCartney song. Everything else is written by Little Richard. Really, really kick-ass rock and roll, man. This is highly, highly recommended. Omnivore did a great job with that. The sound is awesome. This, I don't know how I discovered this. Probably their website, because I'm a huge fan of this band. And this is Yo La Tengo. This is a reissue of their... It's a comp. It's a comp of stuff that hasn't been released. It's called Genius Plus Love Equals Yo La Tengo. And I'm a big, big Yo La Tengo fan. all the way back to the beginning. I just think they're freaking awesome. And I never had this on vinyl. I didn't even know it came out on vinyl. It originally came out in 96. So maybe it did come out on vinyl. I think it's the first pressing in very, very long time. I thought I read that. It's got a lot of songs. It's a 2-album set. A lot of the songs are just kind of, they're not full, complete songs, some of them. There's like a couple of songs, a minute and a half, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Then there's a couple of 7-minute songs. But there's a great cover of Blitzkrieg Bop, the Ramones song. Probably was I don't know if they released a single off of this. But the first side is vocals, and the second side is all instrumental. I dig their instrumental stuff. I think they're a really talented band for being a trio. They have such a full sound. I dig them. But yeah, Yola Tango. This is a reissue from the 2016 album. No, 1996 album. Yeah, 4 more. Wow, okay. This is the new album from a band I dig. I've always dug this band. They had that one big album with that huge single. But this is Franz Ferdinand's new album, The Human Fear. Love the artwork. Great band. I've always really liked them. I just think they're terrific. I saw them live about 3-4 years ago, and they blew the roof off the place. High energy, very few ballads. I mean, it was just go, go, go. And they're coming to Chicago. Well, it's not Chicago. They're coming to St. Charles, Illinois, which is, for me, is an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So not going. But yeah, Franz Ferdinand. I highly recommend it. Nothing changing here. It's Franz Ferdinand. It's what you expect. They have not, their sound has not varied at all. Their previous album, Always Ascending, that came out a couple of years ago, right before this, is also excellent. That has a bigger sound. This is more stripped back to their original kind of lineup sound. The Always Ascending album definitely, which I like, it definitely has a bigger, the songs are more complex. This is really back to basics, which a big welcome. I really dig it. So Franz Ferdinand. Next is a band their album Garden Party that came out about 2 years ago was one of my favorite albums of the year. I think that was my #1 album of the year. I've reviewed that album several times on this channel. This is the Rose City Band. It is called Soli Sombra. And it is kind of, if you know this band, this is, oh God, what's his name? Riley Johnson. Riley Johnson? Yes. He's also in a band called Wooden Kid and Wooden Ships, and a band called Moon Duo, which I really like. Moon Duo is more electronic. It's just him. It was, at the time, I think it was his girlfriend. They haven't made an album in years. It was just a duo. It was him and her, and very droney, electronic, but would always just go into this crescendo of sound and weirdness. It was very cool. Very psychedelic electronic. But this is just, this is good old country rock. This is alternative country rock. And it's good. Is it as good as the previous album, Garden Party? Not a chance. No, it's not. It's not. But I dig it. It's definitely Ripley Johnson. Guitars, vocals, bass, piano, mandolin, percussion. This guy is talented as hell. Really, really cool. Just a sweet sound, a sweet country rock sound. These songs, this album is a little more laid back than Garden Party. Garden Party was kind of a rocker. There were some jams, and it kind of went off a little bit. This has like kind of like an American Beauty, Grateful Dead American Beauty, Working Man's Dead era kind of feel to it. That's what I really dig about his last 2 albums. Lights on the Way opens it up, and that's my favorite song on the record. Open Roads is good. Rolling Gold is good. The first side's great. It is definitely not as rocking as the previous record, but it's gorgeous. The production is beautiful. It's got a lush sound, really sweet, soft, lush sound. I'm really digging it. It's going to be on my year-end list for sure. This guy makes some great records. Man, we got some great new releases. This is awesome. This is Matt Berry, Heard Noises. And I love Matt Berry. His previous record, actually, I think 2 records ago now, was one of my favorite records of the year. And what was the name of that one? Oh, I forget the name of it. But Matt Berry, actor, singer, songwriter, comedian. I mean, he does everything. He's been on television series. What was he in? I always forget the name of that show. I liked it. It was pretty good. The Things We Do in the Dark? Is that what it was? Or something like that? I don't remember. I told you, I'm getting old, man. I don't know. Something's going on. Maybe I just need a drink. But yeah, Matt Berry, excellent record. This thing kicks ass, man. You got 14 songs on here. It's a single record. He's forward. He's not changing the world with these songs. They're just pop songs, just good pop rock songs, and he's a hell of a songwriter, and yeah, I just really dig him. He does everything on here too. I think he's got a little horn section that sits in with him for a couple of songs, but I'm pretty sure for the most part he's got a bunch of guest guitarists. He does a lot himself on the record, and he produces everything and engineers it all himself. It's got a wonderful full sound, almost, I don't want to say sunshine pop, but a lot of the songs are very sunshine pop and very light and feel good music. So I really dig it. Excellent record. Again, that'll be on the tops list at the end of the year. This one is going to be very high on the tops list. I'm a big fan of this band. Their last album, The Villagers, was just terrific. This band's been around a long time. I've known them many years. They're from Chicago. I've seen them, probably eight times at least since they formed 20 years ago. This is a band called Califone, and this is The Villagers' Companion. It's kind of a companion piece to their previous album, The Villagers. It's just interesting. It's just so interesting. They are, if you're a fan of Wilco, you would love this band. They, excuse me. They are, and I think it might be down to one dude, one of the original guys. I think only one of the original guys is still in this band. But really cool stuff. Like I said, if you're a fan of Wilco and bands like that, Wilco, it just kind of soulful, melodic songs with a twist, with like, all of a sudden the band goes off in this weird direction. What was the old saying about Wilco? Great songs with weird beginnings and weird endings. And this is kind of the same way. It'll start off real melodic and soulful, but then like just all of a sudden weird noises start happening and shit like that. But it works. It works for me. I love it. They've always been that way on all their albums. I find their last 2 albums, this and the previous one, this is a great collection. I would get this and the Villager. Definitely. You could start there. They have some great albums, their earlier albums. They have quite a discography. They've been around for, I bet, 20 years. But yeah, this is every Amnesia movie opens it, and I just dig it. Burn the Sheets, Bleach the Books. Little political. Yeah, if that's going to be your political stance, I'm totally fine with that. I don't know. There's a lot on here. It's a lot to intake. It does have, I think it has oh no, it doesn't. It's got a cool blue vinyl, and I love the record label. They're on Jealous Butcher Records. You don't see a lot of, but I dig the label. It's really cool. In a cool swirl. Sounds great. They have a really good sound. I just love their light, lush kind of melodic, but just really soulful. I dig them. I really, really do. I can't recommend this band enough. And you can stream it. And if you don't like it, you don't buy the record, which is awesome. I've been doing that more and more lately. And yeah, it saves money in the long run. Wow, that was a haul. I didn't realize I had so many records to show this month until like right before we sat down. I was organizing everything. February's not gonna, or March is not gonna be that much. I'm on a budget now. I gotta cut back. I do have a few pre-orders coming. I got a cool record from International Anthem that should be here probably tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, I only have one record pre-ordered right now. I'm only pre-ordering stuff from bands' websites now. I'm not pre-ordering reissues. I've stopped doing that. I don't do that. I don't do the Analog Productions shit anymore. Rhino, I never really got into, mostly because of their shipping issues and their records I already own that they're reissuing. I am going to pick up, I realized I need a copy of Waiting for the Sun by The Doors. I do not have a really nice copy of that. My copy is still from, I have all the Analog Production Doors 45 RPMs, except for that one. Somehow I didn't get that. But so I think I'm going to pick up the Rhino when those are available in stores. So I might do that in March because they should be out at store level pretty soon. But other than that, yeah, I'm not pre-ordering reissues anymore. There's too many and they're too expensive and shipping and all that. I don't have time or the money. But yeah, that's it. Questions, comments, snide remarks. A lot there, man. A lot there. I hope I did a decent job of showing those records because there's a lot. But yeah, highly recommend them all. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing them, I guess. I don't know. You guys stay safe. Questions, comments, snide remarks down below in the comments section. I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks, man.